Hey, what's up, guys? I'm Wallace.
And I'm Renee.
And I'm Heather.
You can follow her on Instagram right here if you like. Anyway, if you've been keeping up with our channel, we just saw Tool in Chicago. And when I say we just saw, it happened more like, 6 weeks ago. It's been a little minute. Anyway, it was these guys' first time seeing Tool. Renee is a new fan. Heather's been a fan for about like a year. And so we thought we'd come and talk about our experience. Firstly, I think most people are more familiar with you and want to know more about what you thought about it.
Well, I thought it was very cool, and I know that, Maynard doesn't, show himself, but it was still very strange to, see, they just kind of play in the shadows.
Yeah.
Interesting. The lasers would have been cooler if it was in an arena, but they were still cool, you could see them going across.
Yeah. We saw them at Open Air in Chicago, if you did not know, and it's an outdoor festival, but also it was near an airport, and I really think that is a big reason why they didn't just go crazy, because there was planes flying by constantly, and those would have been probably distracting. So, what about you? Your overall first experience?
It was great. It was better than I thought it was going to be for sure.
Really?
I don't know. It was.
Did you have low expectations?
No, they just some people sound different live.
Yeah,
they sounded pretty close to their studio versions and stuff like that. So that was really good. I would like to be closer. I didn't really get to see them that well, because they were really far away.
Again, not
and
the band's
lasers.
fault. What about the set list? Were y'all disappointed about certain songs you didn't hear?
No, I was very...
I know you wanted to hear Writing Too, and you wanted to hear Louder Rouse, and spoiler alert for the set list, they didn't play either one of those. And I knew they wouldn't, so when y'all were telling me, I was like, whoa.
I didn't think they were going to because of Dylan.
I told you.
Yeah.
And even... I had a feeling that they wouldn't play, a song like that for some reason. Even before he said that. I don't know. I just had...
Did you feel as if it was one of those that are not as popular or something?
Yeah. So I just felt like it was more underrated and it wouldn't be played as much.
Yeah.
I expected Anima. And I wanted them to play Anima. It's it's really, really hypes you up, and then it's hey.
Yeah, they opened with that one. That's the way to get you
really,
started.
Yeah.
So what about you? You did not hear Louder Rouse, but
yeah.
Tell me how that made you feel when they did not play that one.
I didn't think they would play it, honestly.
Why not?
I don't know. I kind of saw the set list before,
okay.
Yeah.
Well, we're all part of these Facebook groups, and I manage one, so you kind of just... Sometimes it's kind of hard to avoid those kind of spoilers. I tried all I could. The main thing for me going into the show... I had not heard Invincible or Descending. They had been playing for about a month, and they were playing a show every other day or every so many days. People on the internet were sharing a video, multiple per day, on their live recording of the song itself. And all this rave, all this hype got me so excited, and I was so tempted to just click on one of those videos and listen to it. But I held out to hear it for my own self, and I'm very glad that I did. It was definitely, I feel a better experience that way, for me at least. I don't know.
I think it's really cool that on our first Tool show, we heard, new songs.
Yeah, that was really neat.
That is a big deal. Because, those songs have yet to be actually officially released. You hear something before it comes out, you just, you feel like you're, exclusive. You're in on something that everyone else is not a part of, So that definitely does feel really, really cool. And, man, I have since listened to Invincible a number of times on the recording. I've searched the internet and I found what I feel to be the best recording as far as audio is concerned, and I'm just blown away with Invincible more specifically. Descending, blown away also, but man, I'm just really digging
I felt like I had heard Invincible before. When the chorus came in, I was like, I feel like I know this song, but obviously I don't.
Yeah, I get that way sometimes. I get that way sometimes when I hear stuff like that. It's I don't know. There's an interconnectedness, and you just kind of tap into something a little bit, and maybe...
I don't know about that. It was just kind of man, pretty sure I've heard this before.
It was just familiar.
No, I think Tool's stealing music from somebody.
Well, anyway, so overall, being a part of hearing those two songs made all the reasons why I would complain. There's no real reason to complain, but
Except
as we already...
cold.
Well, shit, dude. It was cold. We're from
so
Louisiana.
cold.
We drove all the way up there, and like, I was not expecting to have to be cold. I'm like this right here outside. You know, I didn't come prepared.
He was wearing my shirt.
Dylan was?
Yeah.
Dude,
he
it
had
got
on his
cold.
arm.
I felt really bad for you. I was wearing a long sleeve shirt.
For like one of the songs, I had one like you had.
Because
like,
I
an
changed
extra
into
shirt or
the
some
Tool
shit.
shirt that I bought at the concert, and I had a plaid that I had tied around my waist, which I put on, and he put on the shirt that I changed out of, or didn't put it on, but put it on his arms.
I wrapped around my arms a little bit because they were exposed, they were cold, but it didn't really help. So like after about like 30 seconds, I was like, yeah, fuck this.
Yeah.
It's not working.
Well, so that sucked about it, but it was fine. So I've seen Tool a fair amount of times, and there's a big difference between a festival show and an arena show. As some of you, I'm sure, already know. At the arena shows, they play a longer set list, by like 2 to 3 songs longer. And not only that, there are certain songs that they play differently. I'm not going to tell you which ones, because we do intend on seeing one in the arena, so you can get that experience as well, because it's like, 2 different experiences. But yeah, they play like an extended version of certain songs, which they did not do that at our show. And they didn't even play Parable before Parabola, which they often do as well at arena shows, because I guess they're not as pressed for time. What else can we talk about involving the show?
The fact that the 2 other bands that were there, they were just like, I'm so psyched to be playing for, like, opening for Tool.
Yeah.
It's an honor, they said.
Yeah.
That was really cool.
The lead
they said
singer
that.
of, like, what was it,
Gojira.
He was all like, the only reason I agreed was because I was going to get to see Tool.
I'm not entirely sure, but the lead singer for Gojira, and I imagine the rest of the band feels similar, this was like almost like a scheduling conflict for them. They kind of had to go out of their way and maybe even, put some things aside to be here. They didn't have to be here. They had their own tour going on that, and they're from France, So they went really out of their way to be here to see Tool, because everyone is psyched about new music coming out, and they all want to witness it as well. Yeah, same thing happened for The Cult. They said something similar, and obviously, I've been to plenty of shows where someone opens up for Tool, and they do kind of hype up Tool, and they say nice things, but it's all part about like getting the crowd excited, And it didn't seem as if they were really just like going in on like, dude, Tool's coming up, you guys. I'm excited. Like they were sharing their own excitement.
Yeah. Well, they played Part of Me.
Ooh, yeah, they played Part of Me. And for those who did not know, they played Part of Me, like the show before ours, for the first time since 1998. So it had been 21 years since they ever performed that one. For me, like when I go to a Tool show, there's not any particular Tool song I really want to hear, except for ones that I've not yet heard. So even if Part of Me is my least favorite Tool song, I would rather hear that over Loud Aroused because I hadn't heard it before, And they played it, and that was an amazing thing. That was your first time hearing Part of Me.
I hadn't even heard it before that, so when it came on, I didn't know if it was a new song
Yeah,
or...
yeah. I didn't think about that, yeah.
Until he said the thing about...
You guys not, yeah.
Oh, if anyone... No, everyone here under 24, scream or whatever. So he did. And then he was like, you weren't even sperm when we wrote this song.
Yeah. But yeah, that was a treat. Anything you guys want to say in summary?
The whole trip as a whole was a great experience, but
yeah, we had a lot of fun in Chicago.
The Tool show really, I don't know, it was really exciting, made the trip extra worth it, like apart from Chicago itself, it was a really good experience. I look forward to going to our next show, whenever that may be. I know we're going to one in October. Maybe.
Currently, yeah, we're going to, was it Aftershock, I think?
Yeah.
Yeah, in Sacramento. We're planning on doing that one. It's not 100% certain, but right now it's seeming more likely we're going to be there than not. But in between those 2 shows, I'm hoping that after releasing the album, they're going to do arena shows, more of them, in America. And when that happens, we're going to try to score up one. But living in Louisiana kind of sucks. Maynard loves New Orleans, but we live 4 hours away from New Orleans. And, they don't just play solely on weekends, so it gets to be a difficult task for us to see them so often. A lot of driving through the night and going to work the next day type shit I have to do. But anyway, Thank you guys for watching. Subscribe to stay up to date when we upload more reactions. We filmed, I think, one other reaction that we're going to release with her, and then we'll do some more, of course. You want to shout out your Instagram too?
Yeah, sure. It's renee.cup.
Right there. Yeah. Boom. All right, guys. Peace out.